Welcome to the live chat. Greetings, YouTube. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Because nobody's on here yet. No. Thought I'd go live a little bit, see what you guys are up to. Working on some handle scales, and it's kind of some tedious work. Got to clean up some edges by hand, trying to get the fit just right. So I figured I'd hop on here, see if there's anybody on tonight. Just let you guys know what's going on, how things have been going. Got a film guy coming tomorrow. I'm gonna be shooting some more film for some videos coming out. I released that last update, and the plan was to have some more videos together for you guys by now, but some things happen like always does, and so we're gonna shoot again tomorrow, and hopefully be a little more regular once we get some content in the get some content built up and ready to send out for you guys. But we've just been really busy. Got all of Jessica's knives done here. Get them sent out to her last week, and that was 100 knives. Trying to get a bunch of handles done. Got some orders for some Genesis with handles, and have a little something special coming here beginning of next year, maybe as early as the end of the year. Something I've been working on for quite some time, and should be ready anytime. So I've been busy. Trying to just prioritize what needs to be done. Currently trying to build a shop, trying to build a house, take care of the homestead, and just stay up with life. So I've been doing a lot of work, just haven't been posting much online. This last week had a friend come and help. We got a bunch of work done. Had some really long days. Had a day. I've been getting up fairly early compared to been getting up there for a while. I was waking up like 5 o'clock every morning. Here lately, been sleeping in a little bit till 6 or so, 6:30 sometimes. But had a day last week where I was up at, I think I was up at like 6. Ended up working till midnight, and I hadn't done that in a while. I'm getting too old for that. It's I've worked plenty of 16+ hour days, especially working for the power company. But anymore, I kind of realize the value of getting your sleep. Like to try to at least I typically probably get 6 hours of sleep a night. I'd really like to get 7 or 8, but typically average probably a little over 6 hours a night. So anyways, that's what I've been up to. Just so I like these handles to fit really snug. On the back, they are they index the Genesis scales, and these Genesis are laser cut. And when you get into laser cut, gives you a really pretty straight cut. However, there's a taper to that cut. And so on one side of the knife, you have a wider opening on these cutouts than the other. And we're just talking like thousandths of an inch. And so I could either cut my scales to be small, but then they would wiggle around inside that cut. So I cut them precise to the larger opening. And so what I'm doing is beveling that cut just a little bit to kind of help it seat into the cut. And then I'm chamfering the edges of the cut. And even doing that, these scales are kind of press fit into place. So they're not going anywhere. The screws hold them in to hold them together, but even if the screws weren't in there, they would be pretty secure. So it's a little overkill, but it's the way I like it. Eventually, I might rewrite the program that cuts these and try to size them accordingly. I might go ahead and have one side cut smaller than the other. But in order to do that at this point, I would have to remake all of my tooling, have to rework all my files, and then I would have to I'd have to recut soft jaws, rewrite all of my tooling, and it would just be a lot of work. So right now, this works the way I've been doing it. As you can see, just pressed on there. Those scales aren't going anywhere. And then I put the screws in. So we got a couple of these. I've got about 10 of them worked up, and hopefully these will be ready on the site by maybe the end of the week. We'll see. Still got to make sheaths. Got to get my laser out. It's in storage, and laser the logos on these, make sheaths, then they'll be ready to go. So anyways, what have you guys been up to? See if anybody's on here. I don't know how to check out the live chat. Sorry, my phone's a little shaky. I'm not seeing any comments. If there's anybody on here, feel free to say hello. My camera stand is a little shaky. I couldn't find my phone mount, and so I made my own real quick out of some Kydex, the material I make my sheaths out of. So it works. It's just a little shaky. So I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I ended up working most of the day, but had a good time. Smoked a turkey on the Komodo Joe grill, and some neighbors stopped by. We had a good time, had a good dinner. But that's about it for Thanksgiving for us. I redesigned the Genesis from the original design, and radius cut out a little bit. So there's a slight variation there that I trim up on these handles as well. So I'm going to try to start doing some lives more often too. I'll decide on leave a comment when would be the best time for me to do a live if you're interested in watching. What day of the week, what time. I haven't decided what day of the week I would do it on, but I'd like to try to figure out a day and then consistently do it on the same day and time. That way we could that way you know when it is, and it's not just me rambling to myself here. Also, if you guys have any questions on knife making, sharpening, what type of content you'd like to see, feel free to leave those in the comments below, and I'll work on answering them. Or I do a segment on the Survival Podcast, an expert counsel segment where I answer questions from the audience. And I've been doing that for several years now. It's about time for me to kind of go back and answer some of the ones that I did in the beginning. A lot of the answers, some of them have maybe changed a little bit. Most of them are probably going to be the same. But there's always somebody new that hasn't heard or has the same question. So it's about time to go through and answer those again. How many hunters do we got listening in? What is how's your hunting season going? I've gone out a few times with the boys. My oldest and my oldest two boys, we've been going out hunting this year together. We haven't had any we haven't got anything yet. There's been a couple of opportunities. We've had a good time. Hopefully we're going to get out some more this year. Try to get a few deer. My dad was a hunting and fishing guide. Growing up, I did quite a bit of hunting. Primarily bow hunting. And that was mainly in Kansas. Missouri's got some different rules for bow hunting. But last year I went out and got a few deer. I don't do much bow hunting anymore. It's mainly rifle. I enjoy bow hunting, but it's a lot easier to just go put some food on the ground with a rifle. So I've been so busy here the last couple of weeks. I ran a marathon here. Oh, James, how's it going? Ran a marathon here few weeks back, maybe a month ago. And anyways, been so busy here lately. I didn't do any running last week. And the week before that, I only went out a day or two. I finally got out today. Ran 3 mile, a little over 3 miles. So it was nice to get some miles in today. It got so cold. We got down into the teens. I've done plenty of running. Got a new mini lathe. Awesome. Sometime I'm gonna have to come over and see your lathes. Another one down. 4 down, 6 more to go. This is got these little Lee Valley carving knives made in Japan. They work pretty good for this. Yeah, I fired up the mill today. Didn't the screws for these handles, I can't get the right size, the low enough profile. So I bought some titanium. They're titanium screws, and I take and I mill them down so that they fit the profile. I forget what the thickness. Let's see what. So these handles on the knife are 0.43 of an inch, less than a half an inch. So I have to mill the screws down. Otherwise, they would hit in the middle. So it's part of why these handles are so expensive, is because, for one, I've got quite a bit of time on the CNC. Spent a lot of time programming the files, making the tooling, the handle materials, not cheap, the hardware, and then all the man hours of actually making the handles, making the sheath. So it is what it is. James, did you get any rain today? We got a little bit of rain today, not much. Here this year, it seems like it's nice just to get a little bit of rain. We've had several times this year that we got 15 inches of rain in like just a matter of days. Then it doesn't rain. Seems like when it does rain, it pours. Wonder how I can see my live chat. A little bit, not much. You're still working on those same handles. Hey, Papa Pepper. Oh, didn't hurt. Terry Knives, Man Stuff. Good evening. Sorry, I didn't have my live chat up. I'm not sure how to turn it on the screen where I can see it. Yep, still working on these handles. What else did I do today? I don't know. Yeah, I got to get some more stuff ready. Ready for tomorrow. But I was trying to get these handles finished up because I got to order for a couple of them. I like to ship out orders. I don't typically sell things that aren't ready to go. With the handles, I had them to where you couldn't back order them, and then I turned it back on here a little while ago. And anyways, it says on the website 2 to 3 weeks, I think, or something like that. But as soon as I get an order in, if at all possible, I like to try to get it out the door as soon as possible, preferably the next day. So. Well, I'm going to finish up on these handles and get ready for tomorrow. Shoot some more video. If you guys have anything you'd like to see, be sure to let me know, and I'll see what I can do. You guys have a good night. This is Patrick with MT Knives. Stay sharp. I just got to figure out how to end it.